Y'all, we are back. We are back with another review of Married at First Sight live in the flesh.
Yeah, yeah, let's
It's
get
your
it.
girl Dom. Shout out to my boy D for letting me drag him into the pits of hell with Married at First Sight. How you doing, friend?
I'm good. I'm good. I mean, your boy. I mean, where are we gonna start with this? Because I think this episode could have been like a dud, but it was some key other stuff happening. Like it was just a kind of nice fillery episode,
Definitely a filler episode.
except for two people, and they're not two in the couples. It's just two individuals.
What? Let's just start. Okay, honestly,
Yo, Kristen needs to quit capping, man. I want to go right into that.
let's go.
Yo,
Start.
she's talking about no intimacy. You don't kiss me again. Yo, you act like you don't like me at all.
What is it that you want from this man? See, at first, she playing them January Aquarius games.
Hey, because remember when they were in Jamaica, and he was trying to, he's like, no, you didn't even kiss him when y'all got married.
You
Like, what?
didn't kiss him. He needed to ask me first.
And now he don't kiss you when he come home? Stop.
And sometimes he say he don't want to be bothered. But I feel like there's this level of like intimacy. Like we need to communicate. We need to talk to each other. And then sometimes he just be like, I'm tired. I'm going to bed. And then I'm just like,
Yeah, he worked 12 hours that day probably. He was probably going from 8 to 8.
I'm just like really confused.
Like, how much is her job really extensive? Like she be at the like she just be don't be doing too much.
I don't know, but she had. I think her or her friend got this Louis Vuitton clutch that I got. So
They doing
I was
okay.
like, and it's like a Russian doll, and so I'm just really. I don't know. Kristen is just very dry to me. So for her, like, there's definitely something missing. Like, she kind of reminds me of how LA girls are to a certain degree. Like, they're a little dry,
She's
like, they're
basic.
very monotone when they speak. And I don't know what you want from him.
She's basic.
Yeah, like but she relies on her pretty to get her by. So her pretty has gotten her very, very far in life, but
Yep.
she's not interested at all. Because she hasn't said, we don't really know anything about her. Where it's
Like, what do we?
like,
They don't know anything about her. Like, even
we
her
don't know
career.
anything. And it's weird because, like, we do that. There's this weird mystery to us. We let people in so much and then we just stop.
That's true.
And
Yeah.
then you like think like right when you think you know an Aquarius, it's like a whole bunch of other layers to unpack, right?
Hmm.
So I'm sitting here and I'm like, honestly, we don't know anything about Kristen at all. Shout out to Big Sis Chris, but we don't know anything about her.
Like, I don't even know. Like, what does she do? I mean, I know she's in real estate. That's what it says. But it's not like we've heard anything like, yeah, I'm out selling these houses. I'm doing this. You know.
Like I'd be interested to go on a house tour with her and how she's talking about a house then, because the way that she speaks,
You don't think the person's gonna be excited about buying the
I'm not
house?
excited about this house because like her face can only go this fast. This she's like, I just really feel like so it's very like where we think of like how you would assume that Jasmine would be because she is in pageants where she's
Hmm.
very poised and proper. We get that from Kristen. Kristen never gives us more than this when she speaks. There's no expressions on her face. It is just Shaquille, we're not being intimate with each other. He keeps talking about the 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 decision day, and I'm trying to, think about the lifetime. But you not giving this nigga enough to go get to the lifetime.
He don't know nothing about you. He even said it. Remember?
We none of us do.
And look. The messed up part is he lived with her and said that. We could just maybe assume, because we only see so much. But for him to be saying that too, you like, oh, so it ain't just us as viewers not getting to know her. He don't
It's
even know her.
he don't even know. Maybe she doesn't know her.
If that dude was Adrian, I bet you she'd be telling everything.
Shut. We gotta get Adrian on here. Can we get Adrian to watch an
I'm
episode?
gonna, I'm gonna text him.
Yeah, text Adrian and ask him to watch an episode so he could be a guest, so we can show the world what we are talking about. Adrian, like
I'm just
I'll
texting him
be.
like, hey, you wanna come on? Me and Don Pop, we'll see what he say first.
I love Adrian. Like he used to come to LA and I would hang out with him from time to time. But good times, man.
Yeah, I mean, but it's almost like he's got to do work because she don't think he's cute enough.
Right. And so that's the thing. Okay.
And Eris is the same way to it
Eris
on
is
the
the
man's side.
same way. Okay. Honestly, I'm gonna say this. Though I think it was something that Nicole kind of said that I felt like was out of line. Her comment about Clint and Gina, I felt like that was out of line.
Oh yeah,
But I can appreciate her trying to show interest, her and the other couples, because we're all in this together. I can rock with the fact that she is invested in everybody else. She is trying to pull stuff out of everybody else because it's not atypical and you are trying to get into people's business. But I feel like Aries, what we're learning, even by the little things that he has said, even in this episode, nigga, you in your own way. You are in your own way. This isn't, I've said this is the entire time. What you thought you was gonna get versus what is, because this is what is. You got to get over that and move on. Otherwise, check out. I've given you passes. I felt like maybe he's nervous. Maybe he is putting his, but I'd be interested to really dive into his past because why are you so hypersexual? What has happened to you that has made you so hypersexual? Everything in your
yes.
life, your conversations revolve around sex. What did he ask Chris and Nicole? So, how's that married sex? What is that like? And it's like, nigga, it's sex. But we genuinely like each other. We actually took the time to really get to know each other. And you are being a jerk. You are being cold, not just to your partner, but to everybody in the group.
He wants her to just come in the room butt naked like you want this
Hmm.
because she not cute enough to him in his eyes for him to have to work for her. So she needs
Right.
to work and just bust it down for him. And then it's
Yep.
like, all right, I hit. Oh man, it's good and it's coochie good. You know what? I'm in love with her now.
Yep.
Like she
And
gonna have to. She gotta put it on him. Like
And for me, I just really think that outside of everything else that has happened, like you have not really made an effort. Like I'm glad Jasmine called him out on that. Like there needs to be an episode where it's just us trying to take a deep dive into Jasmine and Eris and Kristen and Shaquille.
yeah,
Because right now, the Marlboro man and Gina, they coasting, they having a good time. Can't believe Gina don't like oxtail. That's another problem for me. But whatever. And you
oh
got,
yeah. This sis Chris said it. She said when he asked, "What's your favorite position?" and she didn't answer. That was the thing of like
you
it's almost like that high school like college like thing of like I'm like when Nelly said it I'm just playing unless you're gonna do it. You know what
yep,
I'm saying? Like that whole like I'm gonna
yep,
ask these questions. I want to see how freaky
yep,
you are. Oh, you like it from the back? Word. Okay.
yep.
Yeah, you a freak, so I can deal with you not being as cute as I want. Or he may even think she cute and he just thinking she ain't a freak that he don't want to be with her.
Honestly, maybe Eris is broke because broke niggas, all they got is dick. Cause
He
she's
had a
cause
decent career though. He wasn't broke.
I don't care. Maybe no, but that because you have a decent career don't mean that you manage money right.
Okay, fair enough.
So, but I'm like, cause you act like you a broke nigga, and now all you got is dick, and you need a place to stay, and so you trying to unload this on her, so she be digmatized.
He's doing the
You fu-
what McKenzie was trying to
right, and
do,
then
trying to get
and
him housing.
then what's crazy is is you're like, now you're saying I really wouldn't want to have sex until after because I know that she feels like she like me and it would just make her like me even more. Bro, will you just tap out? Tap out.
That's some juvenile shit to say.
It's hella juvenile.
Like who says that? Like after she fucked me, it's gonna be better for her. Like nigga, like you don't
It
have the
might be
how do you
worse.
even know you got the magic stick like that?
Exactly. It might be worse. Because it's a lot of y'all out here that think y'all throwing something and y'all ain't throwing
Or
nothing.
and that shit's all relative. One person can think it's dope, somebody else can think it's whack.
Right.
It's all relative, man. Like
It makes no sense to me because I'm just sitting here like, bro, what is you doing? What is you saying?
I just can't believe like when he was like, yeah, I don't know about us, I'm still trying to get over. They getting tired of him saying that. It's like every week they know what he finna say at they group dinners or any of their discussions. Like you gonna say you
Like
snake
I'm waiting for somebody to just blow up and I'm tired of I think for me, I want Jasmine to, you know how what's his face? Nicole Daddy told Chris they
he need to
need to
grow
grow
some
some
balls.
balls. Jasmine need to grow some balls to be like, you know what, bro? Like you're not fucking with me like that. And that's cool. But I know my worth. I came into this prepared. I did the work. I'm ready. You're not ready. So can I get a do-over? Like Shaq, you wanna swap? Like you wanna come over here and you can go over there?
That need yeah, like I think they would the more and more them two, Eris and Kristen need to be together for real,
Yep.
because it'd be both just non-substantive conversations just happening between them
Hmm.
about whatever non-substantive thing that they want to talk about.
But what's gonna happen? What will happen is this, because at the end of the day, Kristen's still an Aquarius, so it's a level of communication and intimacy on the sapiosexual level that she will still crave, and he can't give it to her. He can give her good D, but he's not gonna be able to provide anything else outside of that.
So it'll be good for the at the beginning, like they'll be
Yeah,
clicking.
it'll be good, and she'll be like, "The sex was good. You had my mind," but then there'll be nothing else after that because we don't have really anything in common. You don't have any. You're not bringing anything to the table that's gonna like alter my life.
Yeah, it's just lame, and I feel bad for her because she was really like she's really like trying to give her Jasmine's really trying to put her best foot forward,
Right? She
and
really
Shaquille is
is.
too. Like you know who Shaquille is. Like I
Yeah.
don't know him obviously, but I know him. The dude showed his mentees, his friends, his what he's about, where his vision was, his situation with him in the car accident, why he's got the scar. Like like I know about him. What tell
Yeah,
me one thing
and,
about
and,
Kristen
and
you
we
know.
know, and we
I think she's
know.
an AKA though. I forgot. I think she's AKA,
Yeah, I can see that, but
and he's an alpha. He's an alpha.
of course.
He's an alpha. Because I found his Facebook page and he showed him like his line picture and everything on his it's private, but it shows his line picture on his
Well, when
cover.
it's over, we should have
Adrian
Adrian
and him
reach
talk.
out to him so we
Because you
can
just
get
get
him on
another
the
alpha
show,
when you
right? And just have a conversation with him because he,
Big Chris said they be fucking.
yeah, they be fucking. It's just wild to me. Like it's just, I don't know. I just really feel like they did like a disservice. Like I feel like they didn't try. Like sometimes you can see there's certain things why they match people with people.
Mhm.
Like even if we're not seeing it like work out, but I have the outside of Kristen and Shaquille being like educated black people, I don't understand why they paired them.
And really, how really educated is Kristen?
Right.
Like Shaquille out here getting a PhD. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, that's you could have matched him up with a lawyer or something, or a doctor, or an accountant. And there's nothing wrong with doing real estate, but
But
real
like
estate is
but
a
it's
fickle industry in general.
but
And like, if you're not serious about it, you can be in and out of that shit in fucking 3 to 6 months.
yes. And I was even when it comes to education, like what is education? We put so much emphasis on it, but educated being educated can mean like so many different things,
Yes,
you know. And
but he
so
looks intelligent.
yeah, and but like when I see Aries, I'll be honest, I don't even know how they casted him.
Mm.
Like there's nothing to me that makes him appealing at all. Like he cannot dress. Like I said, his
Hey,
hairline
you
is
going to you gonna
uneven.
talk about the chain, ain't you?
I wasn't gonna say anything about the chain, but we're here. But there's nothing to me that makes him appealing. Eris, we don't know anything else about him either outside of his dad dying. You seem to have this interesting, like, I don't really know if you have a good relationship with your mama. You got a
I'm telling
cousin that
the first
seems,
episode. I said I bet you he feels some type of way that his dad died and his mom did.
yeah. Then I don't know nothing. Like, then you got this cousin that seems like to be either a hater or she want to fuck you. Like it's giving weird. Like we don't know anything because you're not opening up. You're not really being receptive to the process. Even his homeboy was telling him, like,
When they went out for the
okay,
drink.
so this isn't normal. So yes, you're married, but yes, you are dating her. But what do you have to do? You have to do certain things. It's not just on her, it is on you. Your homeboy is saying this. He's like, this isn't the answer. This is not what I wanted to hear when I did a check-in with him.
Yeah.
You're not trying. So to me, even his friends saying that, I read into that
Then
and
he
was
know he be
like,
on some bullshit.
yeah, you be on bullshit and you still on bullshit.
Yeah. Because it's just weird, man. He's like she now she don't give a fuck no more. Now you know that,
Yeah,
right?
she don't. And like, cause every time they talk or every time they sing, when they in that group setting, she be rolling her eyes. It's just like, I'm attracted to my husband, but it's not there for him. And it's like, at least he don't even try in the scene and be like, no, that's not true. What I'm
He be
saying
like, yeah,
is
you
this.
right.
Yeah, he don't say nothing. So which lets me know, bruh, bruh, I can't.
Now, who's is he worse with this small like drip drop manipulation thing with her or homeboy from an Atlanta one that was over the top or
Yeah,
is it,
Chris from Atlanta is still worse because he was fucking Paige. He
yeah
had no business sleeping with Paige. We also understand the concept of like law of energy. And you was saying one thing, you was fucking her, and you was clearly fucking her real good. Excuse my language,
yeah.
but you you were you, for you. But that's what we mean by men. Y'all sleep, not you, but men will sleep with a couch, a pillow. They will do all these weird things,
Hmm.
and you will
I mean,
go.
I've been there. I slept on a step with a couch or two in my lifetime. Every man has though. That's I'm gonna say 100%.
So you like the cushions. You got off between the crack of the cushions.
Oh no! I'm saying a woman that was shaped like a couch or a cushion.
No, oh my God, you shady. That ain't what I said. You know what I said? I said what I said. But my question is this: I think what's wrong with like Aries, I don't know if he is necessarily trying to like break Jasmine down to like make her, like you said, like just fine, like let's just have sex and get it over with,
Hmm.
or if it's just a thing that because he's not getting what he wants, he's acting like a child.
Like, cause she's not attracted. Like, I'm I can't see him not being attracted to her. I think it's because she does not exude sex appeal.
Yeah,
That's why he's not attracted. Because she's not attracted. So it's like let's
yeah,
stop. Let's stop. Like full stop. Like
right.
like yeah. I think it's because she doesn't have that freaky seductress kind of feel that he believes his wife's supposed to have, which goes out the motherfucking window in general. Because people live like in regular life. You know what I mean? Like you ain't she ain't gonna be no seductress every day in y'all relationship.
And men that require that of their wives are just so lame anyway. Because when I tell you like the amount, like how men really just be like, you got makeup on again today. Like you just not gonna wear sweats. I'm like, listen, I live for not having to put on makeup. Like I'm comfortable being on here, no
Yeah.
makeup, glasses, all this
So you
stuff.
saying there's people? Do you saying dudes are the opposite? Like you're wearing makeup too much, or you don't wear
No,
it?
that's just like okay, so like one time my guy was like, you got makeup on my shirt that last time, and that was one of my favorite t-shirts. And then when he said, how much makeup you got? He's like, I'm like, I don't really even got that much on today. He's like, all right. He was like, I mean, you really don't wear makeup? I'm like, I don't. Like, I was like, but I also understand the concept of makeup is to enhance
Yeah.
like your features and all. I
So you
don't
saying
wear.
Eris wants her to look like sexy all the time? Like maybe that's you saying he's the opposite of that of what
Yeah,
you just said.
dog.
If she got to look fine
Listen,
24/7, like
listen. Don't be dressed up. Don't be glammed up.
with some
You look
lingerie
good
on
either
all the time. No,
way.
Eris wants her to have lingerie to walk around the crib with lingerie
Right.
on
He's
24/7.
just annoying. He's just like, and something tells me that Eris is like, he just, ugh.
So a big sis Chris, she said, you ever settle for somebody and they act like they're settling for you? Damn, that's some ill shit. God damn.
Okay, go off. Go off.
Been there, done that, as the great Dr. Dre said.
That like go off. And you just oh my gosh, like doing too much. Like and not enough. Like he just over like he just corny. Like see when we talk about corny,
No, he's corny.
he's corny. Like that
Yeah.
is the definition of corny to me. You are embarrassing us. You are lame. Like you are just
But
yeah, like
so I want to go back to Kristen for a second, because and then we can get into the other couples too. Um, but they didn't really have that much anyway. So these are the main two people that's been.
yeah, I was like, no, everybody was cool. Like I get it. What was weird with the other cup? With Nicole, her, she irritated Chris. He was like, I don't know why she said she didn't look good. I thought she looked amazing. I was like, she saw them eyebrows. She
Oh,
saw them eyebrows. That's what she tripping off for real. Cause them eyebrows, that girl did that girl eyebrows too thick, and that's what she
and
tripping
she
off
was
of.
she was taking internalizing it, even though
She
he
was
didn't say that.
internalizing. And she's like, oh my god, I look a mess. Yeah, you did them eyebrows.
but
Yeah, you did,
I said,
sis.
but I think Kristen is just she's either she is as dense as you are, which is probably more likely. But I was wondering also, is she just trying to come up with any reason just to have a real reason not to be with Shaquille? Because she know he's a good dude.
I
Like she
I'll
keeps
say
moving the
this. Okay, so
goalposts.
here's the weird thing.
It's like
Here's
she
the
ain't
weird
moving
thing.
the
Okay, so
goalposts. She's
let
moving the
me let me.
basketball, the rim around. Like he's like,
Okay,
okay,
so
this is what we was doing. He's trying to be respectful. He's trying to get to know you. And then you
right.
like, no, what about intimacy? Well, hold on. You were saying that you need to get to know me and all this stuff before.
I'll say this. I'll say this. As an Aquarius woman, I think sometimes like we all have done this where it's somebody out the gate you're not necessarily attracted to, but as you get to know them, you're like, you know what, I can rock with them. I like them, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then it's like this also this perspective where it's just like you still kind of want the dude to like rip your clothes off a little bit. But then it's also then but I think what's sticking out in Shaq's mind is you pretty much you said you didn't want a bald head, like you don't like bald heads, you didn't think that I was attractive, so am I really going to go this extra mile for you? And it comes up quite often, but what he wants her to do is show him that she's attracted to him. And I don't know if that's something that we necessarily like do.
I agree. I agree.
And because to me it's like we feel like we are the booger with the sugar, so you should be blessed, you should be thankful to be in our presence. So you should show me that you like me, but I get where his mind is, and he's like, well, you said all of this stuff. It's time for you to take the lead on this, to take the reins, and then really show me that you're really fucking with me.
Yeah, because the whole thing, he's basically been chasing her this whole show.
Yeah,
He's been chasing her this whole show. And
he
what,
has, and she it has not been reciprocated.
like it's the thing is like I was thinking about it too. I want to apologize to Shaq for last week. Yeah, you should have took her ass to them see them plants because only thing she do is beauty stuff. What has she done? What other outing she do besides look making herself look better? Like what are the outings? Like when everybody else like show you what I do. Every one of her things is around her getting pampered or doing something like that.
Yeah,
It's around her looks.
yeah,
So yeah, take her to see them damn plants. She don't do nothing else. She be just sitting at home just getting facials all the time and doing nothing else. She needs to get out the damn house.
yeah.
I'm sorry,
I
Shaq, for last week. I didn't know the
I don't know.
truth
Like
on
it
you this week.
depends. Like
Talking about why don't you kiss
Kristen,
me when we get
Mrs.
home? You
Kristen.
ain't kiss me when we got married. You ain't even kiss me on the cheek. I mean on the lips. You turn the cheek on me like I was what movie was that? Where ooh, I can't remember the movie now, but where the dude thought he was gonna be a kiss and he turned and she went and turned his face at the same time.
Oh shit, I don't know.
I'm trying to remember
But
what movie it
Miss
was, man.
Kristen,
It's a black classic movie.
I don't understand how these people know what they signed up for, but still trip off of them being strangers. It's true.
Yeah.
It's like it's not the conventional situation to be in. That's why I keep saying, y'all gotta tap me in. Cause
But the thing is, though,
I
but
was
you've
I
been
was
kicking it with this person a month every day. It's not like dating somebody a month and you just see them like once a week
yeah, like two or
or
three times.
whatever. You've been with this person every day for 30 straight days.
Dog, the way if I got tapped in, tap me in. Just tap me in. Now I ain't here for a long time. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. But I'm gonna make good TV. It's must see TV.
Oh shoot, I can imagine you and your sister being on there, like your sister being like one of your the people that come over to your crib.
And she'll say, okay. Like she does this, she was like, okay. I was like, I don't like when you do okay, because I was like, it sounds a little passive aggressive to me. I finally told her, and I was like, oh, I felt so good when I told her that. She's like, well, and I was like, it's how it comes out. Okay. I'm like, all
And then she
right,
did it again.
okay. Or it'd be like, okay. And I'm like, that okay can get your ass beat real quick. Okay. It's
Man,
just
I'm just mad at Eris and Kristen, man. Like, I mean, man, y'all should be doing people better than this.
I just really think that Eris and Kristen,
I would love for the council to come in and like switching it up.
see, I think I'm just
Or
confused.
Eris, no, but Eris,
But
you
see, they
get
keep
Kristen and you get what was the other girl's name? The other girl, the McKinsey,
Dominique.
Dominique. Yeah, you get Kristen and Dominique. You want to have orgies? Here you go. And then Shaq and Jasmine, y'all get together.
I just want to say that because this came up yesterday when we were on the Aquarius podcast and we were
Hmm.
talking about, how people were talking about like Sierra, right? And her history of dating. And I just want the people on this show to remember that your dating habits have gotten you in trouble. They have not worked for you. So be open. You were open enough to sign up for this show to get married to somebody at first sight because what you wanted or what you thought you wanted in life does not work. So be receptive and open to this chat. Like it's literally an experiment. And at the end of it, you know what? You can say yay or nay. You can walk out knowing that you tried. But for Aries to not to even try, for Kristen to not even be trying, there's something that's gonna happen with with Eris, and I think that it's going to that it might be something that, because he even said, I haven't been giving this my all, I have not really been trying, and by the time he checks in, homegirl probably will still be checked out and
Hmm.
won't say yes to him decision
And
day.
he gonna be the type of dude who's gonna be blowing her up after the show too. Like, hey,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying?
and
What you
if
up to?
and
You
if
want to
they
go?
stay together after decision day, by the time the reunion roll around, they won't be together.
No, I'm saying that he'll be on some like, hey, you want to go get something to eat or something, and try to like creep back in.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
You want to get dinner, And she said, and now that a couple quit, the whole season gets dragged out. Yeah, because we lost the couple.
Yeah. They I
Is this
mean,
the first time? This is not the first time when this happened,
this
right?
not the first time. The other couples where that happened, like they weren't that interested anyway. But to me, Dominique and Mackenzie were not that interested. It potentially could have worked, but we knew that that wasn't gonna work.
So
We
when are
knew
we
that
gonna
there
get
was.
this thing where Dominique shows back up and kisses Clint?
Well, we'll see. Because I mean, I still feel like we got hella episodes to go. Now
Yeah,
it
but
ain't
it just feel
hella, but we like kind of
like
halfway through it.
yeah, but you think they just gonna pop her back in randomly?
I feel like it'll be something where they all link up, and who knows? Because if something happens, don't forget that homegirl get mad at Eris because he was entertaining somebody else while they was all out. So who
I hope they show
knows?
what she looked like. The whole other woman he was entertaining, because I want to see what his taste really is. If since
Right,
she's not attractive.
right. Ugh, I'm so irritated. I think that's the biggest thing that's like kind of like frustrating about the whole thing is just that, like they not even trying, and it's just I don't know. Eris don't do it to me. Like he would know not to look my way. But
Not at
honestly,
all.
I'm not his. I wouldn't be his type either because I'm more, like smaller, like right, like Jasmine.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't even be checking for me no way. So
I want to see his real type though. Like I don't like. I'm trying to figure out what his type is. So like I'm interested to see
that
like.
girl, his type is that girl that's acting a damn fool. That's his cousin on TV.
So he likes bigger girls then.
Yeah, he said he likes stuff like Meg The Stallion, and I'm like, dog, Meg The Stallion is like 6 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Let it go. You're not getting a Meg. Cause a chick that's like, actually, you know what? I don't know. It depends. Sometimes
And
big
he's
girls.
ain't he 38? He too old to be fawning over a little girl that's 25, 26 years old. Like use that. Like we use Halle Berry. Like that's your age range, my G. Like the women you should be fawning over. Like man, I need a girl like Halle Berry or
He
Sally Richardson. That's your age. Like those are women you fawning over a girl that's just graduated college.
he just. I think what he was just saying, like that's just like his. It would be his body type, but
Okay.
well, that technically could go either way because like like girls that are like tend to be a little bigger, they do like the skinny dudes because I think it's like a conquest for them.
Yeah.
Whereas like I had a homeboy because I was telling he got this weird fetish with them. But he like this big old, like he not big, but like he big in height and he kind of like he fit, but he's like, I don't understand why this girl like this, why she playing me, and I want the big friend and her friend, her other friend trying to get. I was like, because you're not skinny, bruh. I was like, there's nothing for her to conquer. I was like, so just like you want to conquer her, she want to conquer her man. Let it go. But
Oh, he's trying to
still,
get.
women
Is she a,
are
is
like,
she a
I
tall
would,
girl, big girl?
huh?
The other girl is a tall, big girl that he's
Mhm.
talking about.
So I think it really just depends on the situation and what happens, but I
Dang,
cannot.
look, sis Chris said they abandoned. She said the councils are abandoning this season.
But that's how it is all the time. I will say by now, because we were like 10 episodes in. We 10 episodes in. I feel like by now there should have been like some sort of exercise where somebody else could have popped up. But also, um after the episode, like the season in Houston, like there were three experts, so you would get different dynamics. So there was kind of like you have Pastor Cal, you have Dr. Viviana, and then Dr. Pepper. So Dr. Viviana more so specialized, like kind of more along the lines of like sexual intimacy a little bit,
Okay.
where um Dr. Pepper was more about like kind of just like the relationship functioning, like the functionality part of it. But Dr. Viviana didn't come back after Houston. And she said she wanted to like focus on her, like relationship and man. People want to do other shit.
Yeah.
So,
So do you think it's
and I know
changed
there was like
since they
somebody
dropped her?
else.
Do you feel like it's shifted a little differently with just the two of
Yeah,
them?
I think that because then they try to bring in two other experts. Like they try to bring in Devon Franklin last season, but he was like only
Make
in
a
like
good ex husband?
yeah. So Devon Franklin was only like in an episode or two, and he was like doing like an exercise with them. And then like when it came down to decision day, he definitely I don't recall him being there. And it was like another chick who was like a black chick or ambiguous black chick that was in the episode. But I think they do right. They should have did right by bringing in like two additional experts,
But
but
having them on there full time.
had more interactions with the couples.
Like each, like you should have. I mean, in a perfect world, you'd have a counselor for each couple.
In a perfect world, you would.
Like where this, you just focus on that couple. You know what's going on with them.
Yep.
You just check in with them every 2 days or whatever, and
Yep.
that's what you do.
Most definitely.
Like that would
Because
benefit.
then because then as you see people um like that, and they should start with them right at the wedding. Like they should meet them right after they get married. Like when they start talking,
Yep. Here, this
getting to
is
know each
Doctor
other, the
Jenkins.
counselor walks
Yeah,
up
this is
on them and
Doctor
say, I'm
Jenkins.
your
He's gonna be your counselor for this
yep,
next
yep.
3 months or whatever.
And that would help them a lot because then you would have just like how you kind of had it start off a little weird with like with Clint and Gina. They would have been able to like either FaceTime them or even just be on site and say, hey, okay, so this is what we'll say. How did this make you feel? How can we unpack this? What is the real trigger here? Both of y'all are triggered because you calling him ginger. You feel like he calls you fat, and let's go from there. Hate it. Like this the fact that Gina and Clint are trying, and we didn't know, we wasn't sure, but I don't know. I would say this. The only thing that's kind of weird to me about Gina is that when she is talking to him, a lot of times she doesn't give him eye contact. That's also weird to me.
mm.
She never gives him eye contact really. She'll start talking and she'll be looking around, and then she'll maybe end talking to him. Like she'll look, but for the most part, when she's talking to him, she don't really look at him.
I think that is gonna be good friends at the end. They just
Yeah.
gonna be friends. They're not gonna stay
They're
together.
gonna have to. They live in the same damn building.
In like for in general,
In general, in real life, they live in the same building. Cause she was like, he looks familiar, or somebody's that, yes, she said he kind of looks familiar. Then it was like another day that she saw like the producers or
and they was like
somebody
going to
at
two different the
yeah,
same building.
yeah, and then she was like confused. So she was like wondering if the person lived in her building, and yeah, they lived in the same building.
Oh yeah, they gonna have to be cool then, like you said.
So yeah. Mm-mm.
Yes,
But
Garris,
we'll
man. I mean,
see. We'll see. I think we'll see what happens on decision day for these people. Because right now, I only got one couple saying yeah.
yep, I agree.
Only
Like
couple out the gate. So,
unless another couple comes together, because it's been couples I was reading online. It's been other couples that have intermingled afterwards and got together.
oh yeah. Zach from Houston was messing with the Asian girl. Um, because she was. They put this girl. I can't think of her name, but they paired her with this dude named Johnny, and Johnny was this Asian dude whose lips was always chapped, and then he would just get so he did not like her. And then what was funny about that one is that they had went on a date one time prior to all of this. And then when she was walking down the aisle, she was just laughing. And then they was like, "What's funny?" She was like, "I know him. Like we went on a date. He just like after the date never like hit me up again." And so then they paired them together, and I would have been like, so why didn't you call me back? Like, let's
Yeah,
go.
that was
Because
the
I'm
first
like,
thing.
clearly it was something there. Like, what made you? Because this is gonna be something that's on my mind, and then we just can't. Like, it was a lot.
And he didn't want to be with her. She wanted to be with him.
He didn't want to be with her. And then he ended up being really good friends with this girl, Mirla, who was very bitchy to the dude Gil. And Gil is like Colombian, like he's like Afro Latino, but
Okay.
he had a bald head. He was this fireman. And so she wanted to be with him. He was kind of more frugal with his money. But she grew up poor, so she, her wealth, like she made money. So like it just wouldn't work, and we were surprised that she said yeah to him on decision day, and then by the time the reunion happened, they was broke up. Homegirl was giggling with Johnny, and homeboy Gil was in his feelings so much that he done walked off crying. I mean, it was a whole thing. But did you see that clip that I sent you from the British show?
Yes.
I think we doing ourselves a disservice not watching the UK show.
The
Because that
UK
man
looks like it's
is
off the chain.
I hope she can get past me, my job profession.
Like,
And then she told the mama, and she was like, well, what's his job? He a stripper. She's like, I mean, it's just a job.
it don't mean nothing, mama. It don't mean nothing.
She was pissed.
The stripper. I mean, like, hey, man, maybe you need to watch your stuff because of that.
Well,
I'm
guys,
looking up now.
that's all I think we got for this week.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was pretty light this week.
It was like, and it's just thing. I just be interested to see how everything, pans out. I am just shook. Can you stop biting me? My dog is so cute. I love her so much. Say hi, Uncle D.
Hey, man.
Girl.
Oh my bad. Hey,
It's a
girl.
pink collar. That's why I put a pink collar on it because people
I
couldn't
mean,
hear.
it could be like Cameron. You know what I'm saying? With the
Oh
pink
my
link. I
god, you
don't know.
right. You right.
You can still
But
be gangster too with pink on now.
oh my gosh.
You'll shoot up your whip with a pink
Oh
on.
my god, stop it. Okay, but yeah, we'll see y'all back here next week with the
Yeah.
shenanigans because I feel like as it goes on, I just don't know. Like I feel so many this Shaq and Kristen and Eris and like y'all couldn't get a decent black couple to work. I feel like it's like it's only in the history of that show. It's like y'all they got like four black couples that are still together. And
Oh,
like
from
the
throughout
one
the
two
whole
of the
series?
couples just had a so like I know
Is that
Imani,
that Philly? That's that Philly couple, right?
there's a Philly couple, I think, because I think he like bald head too now. And then there's another couple, Amani and I can't and Woody. They're from New Orleans. Well, Woody's cousin, like they're like his cousin and this other girl, Karen, got casted. They still technically supposed to be together. And then you got Brianna and Vincent from that Atlanta show. They just had a baby.
She said, "I think it's the first time they mix races." No, like, is this the first time they did that on? Is it with Mackenzie and Dom the first time they did mixed races?
Maybe I don't
Oh
know.
no, no, no! Remember the dude from the one with the Atlanta one, the biracial dude and the white girl that was tripping that ended up like saying a whole bunch of racist stuff to him or whatever later on.
Oh yeah, yeah! I forgot about him. Oh, would they? Because low key, honestly, he might have been gay. And I don't be trying to play the sexuality, prove
Right,
sexuality,
right. Right.
but there was something about him, and it was just something. People be it was the way that because when you even saw like how his whole family was, he was kind of like he was like this hipster black dude. Everybody
But
else
like
said,
his brother looked like a regular black dude though,
yeah,
like a
like
regular
he was
black
just
dude.
regular, but it was something about him and how even when it fell apart, she didn't out him, but it was just like she kept saying it was stuff that we do not know about him.
That's what she said.
It was that like she that's how, because you remember also I think he was either abstinent or a virgin.
Was he?
Yes, Ryan was like, because that was the whole thing. Because like, I forget her name, but Ryan, I think Ryan was like a virgin. He was super
Oh, it
Christian.
was. I'm gonna tell you to do. Hold on. I'm trying to tell you who it is. I'm on this whole. Ryan. That's right.
Yeah,
Ryan is his
Ryan.
name.
Ryan was his name, but what was the girl name?
Clara.
Claire. So Claire definitely was like hella attracted to him. Like she wanted to sleep with him, but he definitely would not sleep with her.
Oh, he wouldn't.
Yeah,
It
he
said
was.
lack of intimacy in here in this
Yeah,
description.
he was like super, and maybe he was like abstinent and was like still just trying to take his time or whatever. But she was like very like a sexual person, and I think they like kind of did some stuff, but like they didn't like have sex. Maybe they did anal. Maybe he ate her out, or she gave him head or something. I don't know.
Yeah, he said it seemed like the race difference between the two caused a lot deeper misunderstandings of the relationship that played a larger role in its ending. That's what he claimed.
Yeah, but I feel like when she had made this post, because I feel like they had like it was like an episode where they had like a special episode or whatever. Like they had this whole thing about like them breaking up.
So
I
somebody
forgot
else.
to watch it.
So Virginia was dissing him. I guess he had some beef with Virginia, and she was posting stuff up on him. Uh, Posted a video on her story in response to his statement.
Yeah, Virginia was a mess. I did not like her. They shouldn't have paired her with
Is
that
that what doing
guy.
Eric? Is it doing Eric?
Yeah, Eric should have been paired with this other chick that was on there. And they paired this chick with this weirdo dude who was like obsessed with the 80s. You remember? Like, it was, and he, like, his whole house, like, it was themed like 80s. Like, he was just stuck there. Like, stop it. Uh uh. Ma'am. So, yeah. Dang, what was that dude? Like, so he was just really corny, the dude. But they should have paired Eric with that chick, and Virginia probably shouldn't have been cast at all because she was also very young.
Oh, she was.
She
Okay,
was
maybe that's
young
right.
too. She was like in her 20s, and they paired her with this pilot. So yeah, I forgot
Dang.
about Ryan and Claire.
Yeah, that's. I think that's the first interracial one I remember. I thought people was talking about that.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Don't do that. So I don't know. We're gonna see. Hopefully we can get somebody like one of the experts or somebody on here because that would be a lot
Yeah,
of a lot of
I'm just
fun.
saying, why don't you mix and bring somebody from another cast in there? Like, well, here comes Dante. He gonna
Right.
help
I
you
mean,
with
yeah.
that.
I mean, they do couples cam, so I'll see. It doesn't
No,
hurt.
I'm saying bring them in. Like, he finna come live with her for a minute. Kristen, you wanted a boy. You want a light skinned dude, pretty hair. We got Dante from season 6.
That'd be funny. That'd be fun,
Like,
T.
this is what I wanted. Thank you. I
Yeah.
want an
I don't.
ambiguous
I
black
don't
man.
know. I don't know. I just can't. I can't. But I'm gonna let you get up out of here.
Yes.
You.
Get the baby girl to
I'm
bed.
just still like we think it can't get no worse, but we know it's gonna get worse. Like that's the crazy
Got to.
part. It got to.
He's got to.
So we'll see y'all here next week. Thank y'all for tuning in. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. We got a new episode of our Aquarius podcast out. We talk about Sierra again. We bring up a little Tiger Woods. 'Cause maybe Tiger Woods needs me in his life. You
Yo.
never know.
You know,
But
people was hitting me up like responding like 3 girls responded after I put up that on my stories. Like she said what she said.
I said what I said. I said what I said. Me. All I need is one night. One night. All right, y'all. Peace.